Stupid technology. Sorry, what time is it?
James, it's speaker time.
Oh, yes it is. James here with Rewind Electric, coming back. And we're going to do another unboxing here. I'm doing this video because these are fairly expensive speakers, and I've had such mixed luck with speakers in the past that I've learned it's best to open them on video. So this is just showing here. These are, you know, the sealed up boxes. Here's one, and here's the other. Okay, so I just got these. In pretty good shape, actually. It doesn't look like they got too banged up in shipping, even though I'm sure UPS tried their best to wreck them. So let's crack right in. I didn't look to see what model these boxes are. G12M. Okay. It's not what's in here. I hope it's not what's in here. Okay. Okay. Very, very well padded. I appreciate that. If you guys caught the last unboxing I did, it was another speaker shipped in one of these Celestion boxes. In fact, it was two of them. And they did not have any additional padding. And they were damaged. This looks like it's packed nice and firmly. So guys, you see what I see. Okay. Oh, this is kind of stuck. All right. Let's be real careful. Okay. Very dusty dust cap, but holy grail speaker action. Look at that. These are Celestion T1221s, which is the 75 hertz M magnet. And these, of course, are the Greenbacks. Let's see if there's a code on the cone. Yes, there is. And there it is. 1023 something something something. And JEV or JE12, no, JE19V. It's the JE, which is the year and month. I think that's like 1971. All right. Can I zoom in a little? Yeah. Okay, first test. Looking over them physically, they're dusty, but they look clean. I don't see any punctures or repairs in the cones. A lot of dust this side. Obviously, that was the side facing down in the cabinet. And the terminals are on this side. So this was the either top or bottom left speaker in a 412, I would think. Let's check it for coil rub. Please have no coil rub. I mean, you heard my hand brush on that. That's just me. There's nothing. This is very, very good so far. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to not clean the dust off yet. I'm going to test them electrically first. In fact, let's just do it right now. Okay. So let me show you guys the speaker test rig. We're going to use this WaveTech signal generator into the power amp section of my Fry PS100 with everything set flat, and that will give a very, very clean sine wave with an adjustable frequency. Okay. I've just got the output of the Fry coming to these terminals here. So let's do it. Okay, we're set to about 800 hertz. It will take a second for the power station to come up because it is a valve amplifier. Yeah, okay. We have volume. That looks awesome on the video. Okay. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm gonna box this one back up in the box it came in. So actually, no, I'm not yet. And the reason I'm not gonna do this is because I'm gonna clean the dust off of it before I box it. That dust will make eventually the finer particles of it make its way through that mesh dust cap into the coil gap. So I'm going to vacuum it out before I box it up and decide what to do with it. I have a cabinet I could put it in, but I also have enough of those that I don't really need another cabinet. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. Okay. Good news is, here's another real deal. Let's zoom in. Okay, so again, 16 ohms, 75 hertz, M magnet, as you can tell by the size. JE date code, I think that's 71, T1221. .1023 cone stamp in there. Can you see that? Okay. Also dusty. And this one looks like it also came from the left side of the cabinet. You can see all the dust is on that side, and the speaker terminals are on this side. So the speaker sat bottom, top in the cabinet. So looks like this was the upper or lower partner to the previous one, I would guess. Visual inspection here shows, again, it is awfully dusty. Maybe even a little, could be mold. But I do not see any rips, no tears, no repairs. Okay, let's give it the coil rub test. This is almost always where speakers fail, so please have no rub. Okay, I do hear something. I'm not sure if that's me. So these are very soft. Yeah, there might be a bit of rub on that one. maybe not. See, this paper is so soft that as I'm grabbing it, I could be not pulling it straight up and down. Yeah. Actually, it seems like it's okay. Let's look at the spider. I'm just checking the glue to see if it's adhered. I'm also looking at the speaker terminal leads here that go to the voice coil. The little flexible silver wires. They're not silver in color, but they're like silver and silk woven, I believe. Okay. Well, here's what matters. Let's hook it up. Give it a spin. Okay, firing the power station back up. Start at 800 hertz again. Just give it a quick second to warm up while I enjoy a sip of my Desert Perrier. Refreshing. I'm going to take an opportunity to give a shout out to Scott at BMF Effects for hooking me up with some amazing sounds in my rig. I mean, these are just killer. This is a Univibe and this is an Octave Fuzz, and they are both so amazing. And I got a couple of these guys too, so I should know what amazing is when it comes to Octave Fuzzes. I don't have an original Univibe. Came very close this week. Not close enough, because I don't have one. It was sold to someone else. Okay. Let's get going with this. Okay. I thought I heard a little something there for a moment, but I think it was just stuff on the bench rattling or things working themselves out because I couldn't repeat it. So I'm happy. I'm good. I really kind of surprised. These were less expensive than they should have been, and I hadn't dealt with a seller before, and there was no conversation about shipping or packing or anything. It was just sort of like a buy them while I can before they're gone and see what happens kind of deal. And it looks like it paid off for me this time. Greatest speakers in the world. Celestion Greenback, Pulsonic Cone, T1221s. All right. I have one more speaker to test. Don't go away. I'm going to set this down. Here's another. Let's zoom out here. This is from a different seller. This one is maybe not quite as nice. Looks like the box could have got wet, actually. So it probably was packed well, but yeah, I see some some water damage here, and this is soft. Hopefully that's not going to be a problem, but also here it's shifting around in there. Okay, I am initially a little concerned about this one because of that wetness and the box shifting inside. Had a lot of weather-related shipping delays. This took a really long time to get here. But that was the case with all 3 shippers and all around the country, stuff going in and out. Everything was delayed. Okay, internal box, feeling a little bit better. Box in a box with padding in between. That is the way to ship speakers. There's really no substitution for that. Okay, something caught my eye. Let me show you. That's not good. That's soft and bulged out. Yeah, it's very soft here. I'm a little worried that this might have got wet. Okay, this is up. Be very careful when I cut these. I lift up so that there's no way that that length of blade can go into anything. Okay. This is not a T1281 or T1221. Well, it is. It's a T1221, but it's not a Pulsonic cone. This is a modern speaker. They still have a T1221 in the part number, T1221676, maybe 67G, I think is what that is. And I don't recognize that stamp on the cone at all. 0111914. I don't think I've seen that before. But I don't remember what these have. So this is a heritage is what they call it. There's a little bit of solder on the cone there. It's from not protecting the cone when the leads were soldered on. So if I hold it so that solder is facing down and it won't fall into anything, I can try and flick it off. Nah, I'm going to leave it because it doesn't want to come off. So I'm not going to force it. Let's test the speaker. Seller has left some lead length on here on the old school style red and black hook terminals, the good ones. So red is positive, black is negative. Not that it matters for a sine wave, but just, you know, to be consistent. Okay. Coil rub test. Let's do it. Obviously this cone is much firmer than the others because it's not, whoa. Did you see that? I got it. There's a little gnat or a fly or something in there. The guy's been living in that box for a couple of weeks. Not today, my friend. Came out in the wrong house. What was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. I don't feel any coil rub on the cone, through the cone. Ain't no coil rub. Those are the words that I'm trying to get out of my mouth. All right, let's do the frequency sweeps. Fire the power station back up. This episode of Rewind Electric is brought to you by Rangemaster. Rangemaster, when you want awesome. Rangemaster. Maybe I'll test those in the next video. Okay, let's see if this is up now. Okay. All is groovy as far as that goes. Okay, so the only thing I want to do is just look up and see what that code on the speaker is, because I was pretty sure these had a 103 code on them. And the Heritage T1281s had a 104 code on them, as is an indicator of the 75 hertz versus 55 hertz counts. Oh, you know what? I wonder if that's supposed to be a cone for a 20 watt cone, because this is a 20 watt on the label. I don't think it really is. I don't think it's really a 20 watt speaker, but it doesn't have any doping on the top surround. So maybe, okay, let me, I'll look that up and probably won't report back unless there's anything funny going on, but I don't think this is a recone. I mean, it's not a Heritage recone kit, and it does have the cork, and I don't see any scraping or any indication anywhere that it would be. Spider's got kind of a darker brown color to it than I'm used to. I'm used to seeing these being a brighter yellow, but I like their old school glue on there. Oh, hey, speaking of that old school glue, let me ask you guys a question. What kind of glue, if any of you know, would give that look? Can you see that on there? The glue inside here. I don't know if it's gonna come through well. I'm gonna zoom more and then even more again, maybe. Does that come through okay? That brown look, because I have some I have a repair to do of one of these, and I'd like to get, in order to, this one's not the case, but on the other one, in order to get this switch off, the rubber beard, the rubber pad is glued over the switch nut, so you've got to peel it off to get the switch out to replace it. And I'd like to recreate that kind of look of the old glue as I do so. So if anybody knows, I tried Gorilla Glue, thinning it, dyeing it, didn't really work. If anybody knows what kind of glue that is, I don't think hide glue would be enough to hold this down, because these rubber things want to peel up on their own. So it's got to have the look and be strong. Otherwise, I'm going to just use strong glue and then, mix up something to glob on there on top of it. But yeah, if anybody knows, let me know. Thanks. This thing has come off in order to get the switch out. That's what I was talking about. Okay, alrighty, so I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Speaker Time with James Finnerty from Rewind Electric. See ya!